Hello children, welcome to Maths Online class. I am Shashikala LD from Upper Public School. Today we are going to revise the decimal topic, that is the from chapter 8. So already we learnt in the previous sessions all the problems and thorough exercise problems we learned that. So once again we can revise the decimal concept. So in this topic we are going to learn understanding decimals, reading and writing decimals, expanded form of decimals, like and unlike decimals, comparing and ordering decimals, addition of decimals, subtraction of decimals, use of decimals in daily life. First one is the understanding decimals. Already in the previous session we discussed about this. So what is the decimal? Decimal is nothing but it is a part of a whole. Decimal is a part of a whole. Parts represent with decimal point and point will separate whole and parts. A parts represent with a decimal point and a point will separate whole and parts. So we can represent the parts with using the point. Decimals value will be less than one whole. So always in the decimal form we can write the parts. Parts means it will be always less than the whole. Decimals and fractions are equivalent. So fractions and also decimal both are equivalent. So they give same value. For tinier part we use 1/10, 100 and 1000 so on. So if you represent as a parts, we can divide as many parts we want in the fraction, but in the decimals we can divide only 10 parts, 100 parts and 1000 parts. So if we divided 10 parts we can say 1/10. If divided 100 parts we can say 1/100. If we divided 1000 parts we can say 1000. So the tinier parts we are going to represent with the 1/10, 100 and 1000. So decimal is nothing but it is a part of a whole. How we used the fraction? So fraction is also equivalent for the decimals, but in the decimal we can divide as many we want, how many parts we want we can divide it, but in the decimal form, in the fraction we can divide it how many parts we want we can divide it, but in the decimal form we can divide only 1/10, 100 and 1000. So however we are moving from left to right side of the point, the value will be decreasing 10 times. Okay, the value will decreasing 10 times. 1/10 is greater than 1/100 and 1/100 is greater than 1/1000. So however we are moving after decimal the value will be decrease 10 times, it will decrease. So the parts represent as a decimal. So decimal after we can represent with the decimal form, which are the parts. So parts will be we can mention it 1/10 here 0.5. 5 is being in the 1/10 place, so we can read it 0.5. Okay. Next one, how to write and read the decimals. So you know very well, using the place value chart we can separate the decimal form and the integral part. So here you are observing this is the integral part, it is the whole, and this is the decimal part. After decimal we can mention it parts. So here in the decimal form we can see 1/10, 100 and 1000. So out of 10, 4, out of 100, 6, out of 1000, 8. This is the 1/10 place, 100 place and 1000 place. So in the decimal form we can read so. But in the integral form you know very well, ones, tens, hundreds and so on. So decimal point we can keep it to separate the whole and parts. Decimal point can be used to write the separate whole and parts. So here you can observe how to read the decimals. See here, out of 10, 6 are there. So how to read that? 0 point here, nothing in the whole part we don't have anything, means we can read it 0. 0.6. 36 divided by 100. So we can read 36 hundredth, but here in the decimal form, how to represent as a decimal form? We can take it 36 as it is. How many zeros we have here? So we can take it to 2 zeros means 2 number after take it point. Here in the integral part we don't have anything, means we can take it 0. So this is the writing skill. How to write that using the fraction? We can mention it the decimal form. So next here 0.25. How we have to read it? 0.25 or 25 hundredths. 0.25 or 25 hundredths, because 2 is in the 1/10th place and 5 is in the 100th place. So we can read it 25 hundredths. So it means out of 4, 1 quarter here we have to use it here. So here in this figure you are observing 0.5. 0.5, how we have to read it? 0.5 is nothing but it is the half of the whole. It means it's a part. So how we have to read it? 0.5 or 5 tenths, because 5 is in the 1/10th place. So we read 0.5 or 5 tenths. Next one, 0.75. So 0.75 we read it 0.75 also. After decimal we can read it the digits separately. 0.75. We cannot read 75. So we can use 75 hundredths, because 7 is being in the 10th place and 5 is being in the 100th place. So we can read it 75 hundredths. Next is, this is the one whole. One whole we have to represent one whole or 1.0. Nothing in the decimal form, we can read it 1.0. So how to read the decimal numbers? Here given 1234. We can read it very easily the whole numbers, but we cannot read it as it is like a whole number, because whole number is the integral part. This is the decimal form. Decimal form, it's a part. So we can read it parts. Here out of 10, here 5 parts are there. So we can read it 5 tenths. So 1234.5, otherwise 1234 5 tenth we have to read it. Okay. Next is expanded form of decimals. So how to expand the decimal? According to using the place value chart, already you learned from the previous class. In the place value chart we have to mention it the part separative 1/10th, 100th and 1000th. This 3 is in the 10th place, 8 is in the 100th place and 6 is in the 1000th place. So here you know very well the whole integral parts. So in the integral part, this is the units, ones place it is, this is tens place. Units is nothing but it is the ones place. So decimal point we can make it separate. Using the decimal point we can separate it the whole and the parts. Here 3, 8, 6 are the parts, 25 is the whole number. So however you are moving from decimal point to left side, the value will be increasing 10 times. So 5 in the ones place, it will be, if you are taking in the tens place, it will become 10 times more than the previous one. Next in the 100th place if you are taking, then it will become 10 times more than the previous one. Here in this decimal form 386, in the 1/10th place we have 3, in the 100th place we have 8, 1000th place we have 6. 3 however moving from the decimal point to right side, so value will decrease 10 times from the previous one. So 3 is in the 10th place, so 3 tenths we can read. After the 8 is being in the 100th place, so in 100th place. So how we have to read it? 8 hundredths. So however you are moving from next number, the value will becoming smaller than 10 times smaller than previous one. So 10 times smaller than previous one, then 8 will become 10 times smaller than the previous one. So 6 is also same. Next, how to expand the given decimal number? So here one decimal number you are observing 25.386. After decimal we can read it 386 separately. We cannot read 386. So we can read it 386. Here 25 is the whole number. You know very well how to represent in the expanded form. 2 is in the tens place and 5 is in the ones place. 2 into 10 and 5 into 1. This is the whole. After decimal, the 3 is in the 1/10th place. So 3 into 110. 8 is in the 100th place. So 8 into 100. 6 is in the thousands place. So 6 into 1000s. So how we have to simplify for this? See here 2 into 10 will be 20. 5 into 1 will be 5. 3 into 1/10. So 3 by 10 will be get here. 8 into 100. 8 by 100. 6 into 1000. So 6 by 1000. So on we can expand it. So whole parts you know very well. In the previous class we learnt whole parts how can we represent in the expanded form. But the integral part we can Integral part we can mention it very easily, but the decimal part we can mention it so 3 by 10 plus 8 by 100 plus 6 by 1000. According to their place value we can expand it. Next, like and unlike decimals. You know very well, in the previous session you learned that like decimal is nothing but same number of digits in decimal form. See here, you are observing like decimals means nothing. It is same number of digits in the decimal. In the integral part you can see 2 digit, 3 digit, 1 digit. Here 2 digits, here 1 digit, and here 3 digits. We can see how many digits we want to. We can keep it in the integral part, but in the decimal part, to get the like decimal we have to mention it. If one is having 3, then another also we can make it 3 using the 0. Here 0, 8, 3. Here 36, 3 and 6 we have one more 0. If you are adding, then it will become same number of digits in the decimal form. Here also we have 3 digits. So after decimal, here 3 numbers are having 3 digits. So these are like decimals. Which numbers are having in the decimal form same number of digits in decimal form are called the like decimals. So unlike decimals, it's the opposite of like decimal. Unlike means different number of digits in the decimal number. See here, you can observe 78.23. Here in the decimal form we have only 2 digits. 6.160. Here in the decimal form we have 3 digits. 95.5. Here only 1 digit we have. So in the decimal form we have different number of digits. Here 2 digits, 3 digits, and 1 digit. These are unlike decimals. So like decimals are having same number of digits in the decimal form. Unlike decimals are having different number of digits in the decimal form. Okay. Next is comparing decimal numbers. You know very well how to compare using the smaller than, greater than. This is the greater than, this is the smaller than, this is the equal. Using these 3 signs we can be mention it which is the greatest, which is the smallest. First we have to identify using the place value chart. See here, whole number we have here 22. Here also we have 22. So whole numbers both are same. If whole numbers, first we can compare. While comparing the numbers, we can compare the first whole numbers. If whole numbers are same, then we can compare the decimal numbers. Here whole numbers are same, 22 and 22. So the decimal numbers we can compare it. Here in the decimal 1/10 form 3. Here also we have 3. Both are same. In 100th place we have here 0. In this number 3. It means here 0, here 3. It means which is the greatest? 22.33 is the greater than 22.30. So on we can mention it. Here also whole numbers are same. 150 and 150. Find 50. Here only we have 5. 1/10 place 5. Here also 1/10 place 5. But in 100th place here we have 0. Here nothing we have in the 100th place. So 0 means empty place, both are equal. So here nothing we have means we can write it 0 here. Okay, it will become 50 also. 55 and 500 all are same in the decimal form. Now here 50 we have, here 5 is there. So both are equal. Here in the 100 place 0 is there, but here in the 100 place we don't have anything. But then also we can consider it is empty place, means we can consider it is 0. So here represent decimal form 50, then 50, then it is also 5 also is equivalent to 50. Okay. So next we have to consider it is both are equal. 150.50 is equal to 150.5. Both are equal. Then 67, then third one number is 67.250, 68.250. First, always while comparing we have to observe the first whole numbers. So whole numbers are same, then we can go through the decimal numbers. So whole numbers are here different, 67 and 68. 67 is the smallest and 68 is the greatest. You can identify very easily. If you are having different numbers in the whole integral part, then no need to compare the decimal form. Decimal form we cannot compare. First we have to compare only whole numbers. Whole numbers only different means we can identify which is the greatest, which is the smallest, depend upon whole numbers only. So if whole numbers are same, then we can compare with the decimal number. So here whole numbers are different. 67 is the smaller than 68. So 67 is smallest, 68 is greatest. It means 67.250 is smaller than 68.250. The next one is 8.60 and 8.600. See here, whole numbers. Always while comparing we must observe the whole numbers. So whole numbers are same. Now here we have whole numbers are same. Here also 8. Here also in this number also 8. So whole numbers are same. Can compare with the decimal numbers. So 1/10 place both side we have 6 6. 1/10 place here also 6. In 1/10 place in this number also we have 6. In 100 place here 0. Here also in this number 100 place we have 0. So both are same. 1000 place nothing we have in the first number. Second number we have in 1000 place 0. So 0 means empty place, both are equal. So there is no value of 0. Okay. So it means 8.60 is equal to 8.600. Okay. So how we compared the second number 50 and 0.5, both are equal. So here also 60.60 and 0.600 are equal. So it means 8.60 is equal to 8.600. The next number is 908.111 and 908.110. Once you observe the whole numbers, children, first whole numbers are same. 908, 908 both are same. In the decimal form, in the 1/10 place we have 1. Second number also having 1. 100 place first number is also 1. Second number is also having 1. 1000 place first number is having 1 and second number is having 0. It means which is having 1, first number is having 1 and second number is having 0 in 1000 place. So which is the greatest? 0 is the smaller than 1. So we can take it 908.111 is greater than 908.110. So on we can compare it. By mere observation also you can say that 0.7 is smaller than 0.8. We can say it. This figure by looking mere observation also we can identify this figure is looking smallest, this figure is looking greatest. Shaded part you can observe here, blue shaded part looking little bit smallest and the yellow shaded parts looking little bit greatest. So here 70 parts are fulfilled, here 80 parts are fulfilled. So 82 parts are fulfilled. It means 82 is greater than 70. It means 0.70 is smaller than 0.82. So on we can compare using the place value chart. Next one, how to order the decimal numbers. You know very well how to order the decimal numbers by using the ascending and descending order. Ascending order means here the figures are showing you. See, ascending order means it's a arranging the numbers smaller to bigger. Smallest one first, after little bit greater than the previous one. So on we can arrange it. It means ascending means smaller to bigger. Descending means bigger to smaller. First we have to arrange the numbers using the bigger to smaller. So greatest number first we have to arrange it, after we can take it little bit smaller than the previous one. So first one is the ascending order. So first we have to compare the number which is the greatest, which is the smallest. After getting we have to identify, make it separate, then take it smallest. Here 24.15 is smaller than 25. Whole number is 25. See, 24.15 is smaller than 25.25. Here whole numbers are different. So we can compare easily 24 and 25. 24 is smallest, 25 is greatest. But here whole numbers are same. 25 whole numbers are same, but in the decimal form 1/10 place we have 2, here 1/10 place we have 3. It means 2 is the smaller than 3. It means 25.25 is smaller than 25.35. You can observe this. This is whole number. It is the greater than all. So 24, 25, 25 it is the 38. 38 is greater than all numbers. So we can write it last. So on we can arrange it smaller number to greater. See, in the decimal in the descending order we have to arrange it the greatest to smallest. So first 845.65, 845.55, 84.650 and 8.655. See, you can observe here 845.65. Here 845, both are whole numbers are same, but in the decimal numbers are different. In the decimal numbers here 1/10 place we have 6. In the here second number 1/10 place we have 5. 6 is the greatest. So we can write it greatest number first. Next little bit smaller than that 845.55. Next 84, 800 and 84 both are having different. So 800 is greater than 84. So we can write it. Here 84 is little bit greater than 8. 8 is the very smallest number. So whole number we can compare first. If whole numbers are different, then we can compare it using the whole numbers. If whole numbers are same, then we have to go thorough with the decimal form. So here 8 is the smaller than 84, we can write it last. Okay. So and we have to represent in the ascending and descending order. Next, you know very well how to add the decimal forms. How to add the decimal form? By arranging the decimal numbers. So we can add it with the numbers with using the decimals. Here 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 means the decimal form will be never disturbed to give carry that. So we can add it decimal form 6 and 7. It will be become 13. So 13 means 2 digit we cannot keep at a time. 3 can keep down and 1 can keep carry over of the next number. So that next one have to write it below. After same procedure have to apply here also. If we are having the decimal numbers different, we can make it like decimal. So here only 10 we have, here also 10 we have, 10 we have here. So 7 5 we have means only 2 decimal places. So to make it 3 decimal, we can make it 0 here 1. So here also we have 3 digit in the decimal form, we can make it 2 zeros more extra. So here in the decimal form, if you are arranging 2 more zeros, then it will become like decimal. So here same 3 digit we have. So to make 3 digit decimal form, we can write the 0 to make it like decimal. Okay. So 4 0 0 we can write it 4. 5 0 5 will be 10. You carry 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 1 is given carry 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. So 16 can be keep 6 here and you carry next number. So 3 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So next this 2 should be being as it is. It means 296.64 we have to represent. So you know very well while adding we can add as we are adding the whole numbers. Same we can add the decimal numbers. While giving carry the decimal point will be never disturb us. We can continue as we are adding, but in the whole numbers we are starting from ones while adding. But here we can start from decimal form, which is the smallest. 1,000th is smallest, 100th is greatest, little bit greater than 1/10. So we can start from 1,000th. Okay. Next is subtraction of decimal. So how to subtract the decimal form? You know very well, while subtracting, while adding, we have to start from the ones place. But here using the same number of digits, we can add or subtract very easily. But in the decimal form, we have different digits means different number of digits means we can make it like decimals. Here only we have 3 digits 1 2 9, but here only we have 2 digits. So to make it like decimal, we can take it one more 0 to become 3 digit number in the decimal form. Here apply after taking 1 0, then it will become 3 digit decimal form. So now we can subtract very easily. 9 minus 0 will be 9. Here 2 is the smaller than 4. We cannot subtract, so we have to borrow 1 from the previous one. So here it will become 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. Then here 0 only left after borrowing. So again we have to borrow from the 7. It will become 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Then here 6 only left. So 6 is smaller than 9. Again we cannot subtract. So we can borrow 1 from the next number. So here nothing we have. We can borrow from the 4. So after borrowing from 4, here 3 only left. Here it will become 10. From 10 we are going to borrow 1 means it will be become 16. 16 minus 9 will be 7. Then here 9 only left. 9 minus 4 is 5. Then here after borrowing from the 4, here 3 only left. 3 minus 1 is 2. So on we have to subtract. While subtracting, while adding, no problem how we are adding or subtracting with the whole numbers. Same we can add it with the decimal numbers also, but we can start from the decimal form while adding or subtracting. Next, use of decimals in daily life. Use of decimals in daily life, how we will use? So wherever the money is involved, we can use the decimal form. Otherwise, to measure the length, breadth, or to measure the weight, to measure the capacity, we can use the greater to represent the greater unit and the smaller unit. See here, use of decimals in money value also. So 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. So to represent 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 5 rupees, 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, we can use the whole number. But to represent the paise, it means this is the smaller unit. Paise is the smaller unit, rupees is the greater unit. So to represent the smaller unit, we use the decimal to separate here. So 1 paise out of 100. So 100 paises are equal to 1 rupees. In 1 rupees, 1 paise means how we have to represent 1 by 100. So otherwise we can represent 0.01 rupee. So and we can mention it. So using the length, weight, capacity in the smaller, for the smaller unit we can use the decimal. For the greater unit we can use the integral part. So here 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. So representing millimeter and centimeter, for the centimeter we can use the integral part, and for the millimeter we can use the decimal form. So on here you have to represent with the centimeter. So how we have to represent 1 by 10. So in 1 centimeter we have 10 millimeter. So 1 millimeter means it is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. So how we have to represent as the decimal form? 0.1 centimeter. Next, 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. In 1 meter we have 100 centimeter. It means 1 centimeter, how much meter will be get? So 1 centimeter means 1 out of 100. So 1 out of 100, how we have to represent? 0.01 meter. So and we have to represent. Here in 1 kilogram we have 1000 grams. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams means 1 gram is equal to how much 1000 gram, how much kg we have to represent here? 1 gram means 1 out of 1000. It means 1 by 1000. So 1 by 1000 we have to represent 0.001. See here 3 decimal places. We can take it 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal places. So on we have to represent. Like the same in the milliliter form also. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. In 1 liter 1000 milliliter means how we have to write it? 1 milliliter is equal to how much liter we have to represent? 1 out of 1000 liters. So it means 1 out of 1000. So we have to represent. So this only can be mentioned it in the decimal form, means take it the 1 as it is after 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. So we can make it 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. After we can keep the point. So we have to mention it. See here 1 by 10. How we have to mention 1 by 10? 0.1. Take it 1 as it is. Then 1 0 means 1 decimal place. So 1 number after, keep the point. 0.01. So 1 number after, take it 1 number after, how many 0 have to be taken? Because here we have 2 decimal places. So it means we can take it 2 decimal places here, 1 and 2. Here only 1 number we have. So we can keep it 1 0 to get the 2 decimal places. So after adding 0 here, we can get the 2 decimal places. So 2 0 means 2 decimal places. Next 1 by 1000. How you have to represent 1 by 1000? 1 can keep as it is. Then after 2 zeros. Why we should take 2 zeros means 1 by 1000. Here 3 zeros we have divided by 3 zeros. Then 3 0 means we can take it 3 decimal places. So to make it 3 decimal places, here only 1 we have. So in front of 1 we can take it 2 more zeros to make it 3 decimal places. So I arranged here 1 0 0 like this. 1 2 3. 3 number after decimal place we have. So how you have to read it? 0.001, 0.01, 0.1. So on we have to represent. Next, see here in this decimal form we learnt how to arrange with the descending and ascending order, and how to read the decimal form, how to write the decimal form, and what is the decimal. So how to add, how to subtract. So on we learnt all these things while revising in previous session. Also you learnt. Simply one more time we are going to revise it. So while revising, if you are observing this video, then it will be helpful to how to add, how to arrange, how to compare the decimal numbers. So I hope this session will be useful for you. Thank you.